in brave form.
守るべき者のために打ち崩せ。風が吹き運営はこの一死で十分。
Still find your way back on track.
ルールは破るためにある。
We made a choice, go fight against your fate. Pain will come with the blade. Pain will wake up the despondent crowd.
Such a good song. Today we're going to be doing Justice to Physical MC. I love this character so much. The build we're going for today focuses on their ult. I mean, if you just look at the multipliers, they're actually quite decent. I think a lot of people are off-put by Physical MC because he ranks the lowest on pretty much every tier list. But yeah, once you unlock Fire Trailblazer, I think most people just stick with that. So I'm still working on him, getting his skill and talent up, but I did my best to give him the strongest build I could with a free-to-play light cone as well. Now, his relic quality is of course higher than what you normally see, but it's definitely achievable. And even the team we're using isn't completely busted. We're not using a Lucha, Bronya, and this is Memory of Chaos 10. This is the hardest content in the game. We need to use a full team, and if you're measuring characters against each other, then they need to be on even playing field, right? Pella's here to lower the defense of all enemies. She's on her tank build actually, so she can survive. Tingyun is super fast and should be able to refill Physical MC's ult every 2 of his actions, which is part of the idea of this build. I'm sure we'll get more energy refilling characters in the future, and once we do, this build will also become a lot stronger. So one thing I tunnel a lot into is Physical Break. I gave him about 40-something% break effect as well. Physical Break is the strongest initial break in the game, and the bleed is quite nasty, so it's definitely something you want to take advantage of. Whenever I build a character, I try to look at what their strengths are. So for this guy, it's his ult and his break potential. So that's what I'm building for. His skill might have a really low multiplier, but it's still got good break, and we're not really leveraging it as hard as we are the ult. That's why we have Tingyun as well. So honestly, I've been enjoying this build a lot, and Physical MC has definitely proven to be quite capable. So the point I'm not trying to make is, wow, Physical MC can clear the hardest content. He must be top tier. No, that's not it. Of course, a Sele or Imbiber of the Nay will do more damage. That's to be expected. What I'm trying to say is, enjoy the game how you want to enjoy it. There's negativity no matter where you go, but what matters is that you don't let that influence you or your enjoyment of whatever you're doing. Doesn't even have to be Star Rail, and this goes out to all the Jingyuan mains. If the so-called lowest tier DPS character can clear the hardest content, what are you worried about? Jingyuan probably does double Physical MC's damage at the same level of investment. But again, if you want to compare, go ahead. But just know that comparison is the thief of joy. The moment you start letting the opinions of others influence your own judgment, that's when you've really lost. I don't know what brought this on, but I just felt like it was a good topic to bring up during this video. But I totally understand how much it sucks when people trash on something, especially when it's something you've poured your heart and soul into. And it just feels like everything you've ever done is invalidated. I feel like, I swear I'm not projecting. Like, it sounds like I am, but I'm not. It just makes me feel really bad when I see people out there just trying to enjoy the game, then they come across a thread going mid-yuan or something along those lines, and it completely ruins the experience for them. And that's not what these games are about. These games are meant to be fulfilling, and I feel like the community at times, like, the community is great, the vast majority of it, but I don't have any problems with it. It's just, I wish there was more. Honestly, I don't even know. But for all of you out there who have been affected by it, I know it's been hard, but you're doing great. Rules are meant to be broken. Look at that timing. Also, look at all that physical break though. Oh my goodness, he's doing some mad damage. I haven't even talked about this fight at all, but I don't know if you noticed, Pella can tank so many hits. And even when you attack the shield elite guy, he can't even bring Pella down to half health because she's just got so much tank on her. It's actually great. You'll see this right here. We're going to use Pella's ults in a second, I believe. Yeah, and then it will break the shield. I was debating whether or not to use physical MC to break the shield, but he's already so low that it doesn't really matter. You can see here that, oh, he does get targeted a lot. Wow, he took a lot of damage, but it is what it is. He does get a little bit of heal, which actually keeps him alive. Just barely, though. And if we got a bit luckier, we actually would have been able to ult on him and then clear this in 3 cycles. But because he didn't get enough energy, we need the 4th cycle to clear it, which for physical Trailblazer, 4 cycles, Memory of Chaos 10 first half, and you know, there's no Bronya here, there's no Silverwolf. You could make a better team, but this is already a pretty good team in my eyes. It's workable, right? You can make anything you really want work. There are caveats and limitations, but for the most part, if it's reasonable, it should be doable. But anyway, that is Memory of Chaos 10 in 4 cycles with our favorite physical Trailblazer. I'm actually really excited to see what future elements and paths will be, but yeah. Just a quick reminder that if you haven't left a like and subscribe yet, to do so. We are just over 10% viewers subscribed, but we are getting up there. Here are my support builds. You can see that Tinghyun is rocking that HP body so that she can survive more. And we have her at E6, of course. Next up is our Bailu. She's the solo sustain, and honestly, she does a pretty good job even in late game content. Sometimes it gets close. It's not as comfy as Luocha, but we're going to get a Fushuan. We're going to get it Lynx. We're going to get so many more options for all of you free-to-play and low spenders, so that's very good news. Pella is on the Pella tank build. 4k HP. You're going to see her relics and be like, what are you doing? Look at that. Defense, Knight of Purity Palace, HP. Love it. Eidolon 6, but she's not going to be doing much damage. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.